Alright everybody, Frank Valkyria, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing another reaction including Brazil, because I was on the main page of Brazil YouTube, and what I find number one on trending, I find Coldplay with BTS. What does that mean? It means that probably Brazil is a huge fan of both bands with 10 million views already. Let's watch this together then. My Universe. Bam!
You are my universe, and I just want to put you first. You are my universe, and in the night I lie and look up at you. When the morning comes, I watch you rise. There's a paradise.
And I like this 80s vibe of this song. I mean, Coldplay turned out really into this mega phenomenon now of creating those sort of, I don't know, anthem hit songs, which they're incredibly commercial, but extremely catchy. So in that way, you know, nothing against it. And this in particular, with that clean guitar strumming, with probably a little bit some kind of effect that was used a lot in the 80s. If you know, guys, please let me know. I don't know all those details, but I do recognize them. And I love the funk. I love the funk of this song.
Couldn't capture that bright infinity inside your eyes. 매일 밤 내게 날아가 꿈이란 것도 잊은 채 나 웃으며 너를 만나. Never ending forever, baby. You are my universe, and I just want to put you.
There's so much, you know, like on the voice, and then you have this kind of tail in the back of choir that almost sounds like a stadium, you know, singing along.
어둠이 내겐 더 변했었지. 길어진 그림자 속에서. And they said that we can't be together because we come from different sides. You are my universe, and I just want to put you first. You are my universe, and you make my world light up inside.
Oh man, this song is something so familiar of some of those 80s hit songs. Oh man, I gotta find out now. Da pa pa da 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 pa 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 pa. That descending part reminds me of something.
My universe, my universe, my universe.
Oh, I love the robotic voice in the back. It's both a little bit like what's the name again? Oh, come on. The band that just disbanded recently, and also very 80s still. Actually quite 70s also.
나를 밝혀주는 건 너란 사랑으로 수놓아진 별. 내 우주와 넌 다른 세상을 만들어주는 girl. 너는 내 별이자 나의 호주니까 지금의 시련도 결국엔 잠시니까 너는 언제까지나 지금처럼 밝게만 빛나줘. 우리는 너를 따라 이긴 밤을 수놓고 너와 함께 날아가. When I'm without you I'm crazy. 자 어서 내 손을 잡아. We are made of each other, baby. You are my universe, and
I mean, you are my universe. How isn't this made for, you know, like 8-year-old to like 15-year-old? You know what I mean? It's got to be like that type of song, which is totally fine. Like I said, in a way, because of this lovely vibe of the 80s, kind of reminds me of those songs when I was a kid, when I was 8 or 9 or 10 myself, and I was watching those American comedies, those American teenager movie, which we loved, and somehow it creates also this sense of nostalgia for somebody that is 40, and I can connect with it, so I can totally understand, and it's totally fine that it is also for that type of audience. It's just every time I listen to the new Coldplay, I kind of have to readjust, because I always think of them with those early albums, which were so iconic and beautiful, and that's such a lovely melodies and way of, just way of creating songs, especially the early albums. And all of a sudden now is this phenomenon which has changed into something else. So you always have to adjust a little bit, but then that's sad. The song, it's absolutely catchy, and of course the marriage between a huge band like Coldplay and BTS, which is probably the most popular commercial band nowadays, makes sense, right? Daft Punk. God damn it, that bass, that's exactly Daft Punk. You know what, guys? I actually enjoyed this song quite a lot. I like the verse, I like the refrain. It's incredibly catchy. It's super jovial. Makes you dance. Has this lovely 80s retro vibe, which makes it even nicer. This kind of mixture of very pop music from the early 80s. I just want to listen to that part when it got a little spacey, and then we're gonna go back to the chorus. What I like about Coldplay is that, the thing that I'm actually enjoying about this part of Coldplay, I think that the band, the guy, the singer also, it's probably around my age, probably in his 40s. You probably have similar age or same age. And I like that, usually, maybe a 40, 45, you kind of establish yourself to do a different type of music. Maybe you go dive deeper into more introspectional stuff, so to speak, serious things. But it's interesting that a band this big is choosing to be commercial in this way, and probably targeting the younger audience. And I'm not saying this with, I think it's good or bad. Matter of fact, I think it's not so bad, especially if you try to insert a very positive message. Of course, it's not always possible, but if your intention is to brighten up somebody's day to that extent, then totally fine, totally good. And I can respect the song even more, if that's the intention. Apart from trying to make millions of dollars, or also pounds, but that doesn't matter. The message is there. So, guys, let me know your thoughts. I actually want to listen to it again. It's super jovial. And if you want to support this page, you know what to do. Leave a comment, go on Spotify, listen to my sad sing-songwriting music that you actually might like. I'll see you later. Ciao.